things that must go on the Radio from Hell show.
Indeed, these are things that are bugging you. Things that are just on your mind. You can't get them off. It just drives you crazy. You say, I got to get these things away from me. Maybe if I send them to Radio from Hell, I'll feel better about it. And sometimes we understand if we read yours on the air, these things do magically disappear from your life. Send yours to Things That Must Go. Radio from Hell, Things That Must Go. Let me start that again.
No, yeah.
It's Radio from Hell at x96.com. You put must go in the subject line, and that's how you get it to us. You want to go first, Kerry?
Oh, okay. The first one from the foot of Mount Doom. The freeway electric sign usually tells you about traffic.
Sure.
Occasionally it says, silver alert.
Yes.
Yeah.
Warning.
Yeah.
Go to website.
While you're driving.
There's still plenty of room on the sign. And, I mean, can you give me a little something?
Yeah.
Well, it means there's an old person wandering around on the freeway.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a little more. Like,
A little more.
Just watch
like
out for
red,
it.
Maybe the
red
car.
sweater.
Yeah, the clothes they were wearing, the car they were driving.
Man, woman.
I don't even know what website it is. It just says go to website, like we all know. Just a little something. Just a little. All right. Let's see. You can use my name, Scott. Don't hold it against me, Kaysville. Burrito distribution errors must go.
Ooh.
You get a fully loaded burrito, and the placement or distribution of the contents within results in bites isolating one item only,
This
depending
is all rice right here.
depending on which burrito quadrant you bite or fork into. For example, south end right side might be a glob of guac. Up north bite, pork chunk, maybe. If lucky, it bumped up against some sour cream. That helps.
It's really a big problem.
Distribute burrito contents in the manufacturing is to allow consumer enjoyment of items simultaneously and harmoniously. All right, that's what he puts there. This one from Zane. Let's see. One quick thing that must go. People who spell photo with an F.
Yeah.
It's faster.
It's PH, not FOTO. Thank you, Zane. And this one from Vanessa. First thing that must go are the multiple flowering pear trees that were copiously planted in my neighborhood. Do we really need 1,100 of them? The flowers are pretty in the spring, but those tiny pears just litter up the sidewalk and get all over my shoes when I walk my dog, and then it looks like I've stepped in dog poop, but it's not. It's dumb pears. Another thing that must go is creatine doesn't dissolve in water, so taking it for my menopausal brain every day is a labor in grittiness. It's like drinking sand beach water.
Yeah.
Blech. Thank you for attention to these matters. Your humble servant, Vanessa.
Is that it?
That's it.
I'll go next. This one says, please feel free to use my name. It's Brian, or B. Ross, as my friends call me. Longtime listener, not the first time I've submitted. I have a few things that must go. When there is any moisture on any UDOT road, the inability to see the hug and lane markers. Seems like we're all driving in a NASCAR race. Gina's traffic updates, where she states, at mile marker 9.3. What city is this, Gina? What county is it? Now, I realize Gina's only as good as UDOT provides.
Yeah. Yep.
This does not happen on every traffic update, but the mile marker identifier needs to go. We need specific locations for county and city. This must go is coming from someone who does not drive through Salt Lake City every day. And the most important must go, whenever I say to myself throughout my chaotic day at work that I should send this in to must go, and then I don't. That must go. This one says, number one, irresponsible pet owners must go. Don't have a pet if you can not afford to pay the vet when your animal is desperately ill and needs assistance. Don't have a pet if you're not willing to clean up after it. Don't own a pet if you're just going to keep it in your yard 24/7. And the other thing that must go, migraines. That's all. Thanks. And finally, this one. This is a very odd must go. The section of I-15 between the Spaghetti Bowl and 33rd South must go, due to all of the confusing smells. Within the same vicinity, we have Daly's Premium Meats, makers of delicious bacon, where it smells delightful. And then we also have the sewage treatment plant.
Ew.
Over time, this has confused my sniffer multiple times. There are yum smells and then suddenly bum smells. So it must go. My sniffer, being trained not to differentiate smells over time, must go. I have been conditioned by the sewer meat plant like Pavlov's dog. And from time to time, while using the bathroom, I start to crave a club sandwich. Of course, this kind of makes sense because our digestive system transforms one into the other. But finally, the sewer treatment plant smell really must go. This is because if you think about it, this is the baseline aroma of everyone's stuff mixed together. I didn't need to know this, so that also needs to go as well. Keep it loose down there, and don't let your farts get stuck. End of the program, Jason. All right, Gina?
Just one must go is anti-vax parents. I'm in my 40s and finally got my MMR vaccine. The current outbreak scared the hell out of me. Just a reminder, vaccinate your kids and yourself. If your parents didn't do it for you, thanks for letting me listen. This from Boise FOP Mark. The Nextdoor app must go because it's become a haven for pearl-clutching people posting about there's 4 shady-looking teenagers in hoodies stalking our neighborhood. I saw this group of kids driving home. There were just 4 kids walking home from school in their wrestling hoodies. This is not a problem. And finally, this one, and I have looked into this.
Oh?
Hello, people. This is from Hunter. What must go is the lack of information about the upcoming Man in the Arena event to be held at the Maverick Center. What is this? Who's putting it on? Who will be appearing? What are they doing? None of these questions can be readily answered.
What is it?
I looked into it, Hunter. Looks a lot like AlphaCon. Do you remember AlphaCon?
The bro convention.
Yeah.
This is
like
called Man in the Arena?
It's called Man in the Arena. Yeah. The picture that they put up, it's guys with lions, not sheep, hats.
Oh, boy, stay away.
They all look like Pete Hegseth. And here's what I found out about what it is.
Okay.
What is Men in the Arena? Jim Ramos is a best-selling author, speaker, and the founder of Men in the Arena, an international ministry focused on equipping Christian men in the stress bubble of life, married with kids at home, struggling to lead their families and communities. It's bro men. It's bro men power.
It's leading men to their best version, Gina. It's focus on the family is supporting it.
Okay.
Well, stay away from this.
All I needed to see is the lions, not sheep, hats.
And you went out.
And so there. Hopefully that's helpful. Hunter, stay away.
Yeah, stay away.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
The seminars are awful. Abortion's hidden impact on men. Dealing with your wife's sexual history. These are all the seminars at Men in the Arena. This is really terrible. Don't go.